Okay, I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. Looks like I'm having a little problem with video here today for some reason, so I'll try to keep working on it. But anyway, I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. Looks like we've already established quorum with Liz is counting the heads, and I'll turn it over to Pete.
Thank you, Dr. Ashley. Good morning. I'm reporting on the FY 2006 remaining and reallocated budget. And if you look at the reports from the final allocation for 2026, we see we have dollars left over. We have money from the fireworks allocation from the prior year rolled forward. We're looking at the trust fund interest, etc. The trauma center funds available for reallocation and fire. And we have a grand total of $3,747,120.82 to be reallocated. Liz, do we need to make a motion to accept this, or is this one for later discussion?
You can go ahead and make the motion for that now.
Okay.
Or call for a motion, sorry.
Call for a motion, please.
Alicia register.
Oh.
I can second.
Thank you. Any further discussion or questions?
I'm sorry, who was the first that made the motion?
Oh, that was me, Rob Todd.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Yep, no worries.
Okay. We'll call the question. All those in support,
Aye.
please say aye.
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 Great. So we'll any abstentions or any non-support? Okay. Great. Motion passes. Thank you. Let's see. Next, we have the 2027 proposed budget. I hope I'm on the right line. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Again, are we seeking a motion to accept?
Yes, please.
It's a budget of, well, let's call it almost 30 million.
Terry makes a motion to approve it.
Do we have a second? Thank you. Any questions or any comments do we want to add to this?
Yeah, Pete, this is Courtney.
Go ahead, sir.
I just want to make sure that we're voting here on the buckets. I'm concerned and would like either Dr. Ashley to appoint a committee or send it back to the finance committee to actually look at the allocations. If I'm doing my numbers right, and level 4s are getting about 2% of the hospital-based money, and level 3s are getting about 7%. And I would like to look at that and perhaps make some changes to those percentages. So
I couldn't tell who made the motion. Are you willing to amend to Mr. Twilliger's request?
I don't think it needs it, Pete. I think that this motion votes on this budget, and the budget doesn't actually say exactly how all of these funds are spent. It's in buckets for the hospitals and buckets for EMS
Right.
And this sort of thing. So I don't think that my
Well, we can word the motion to that effect if that's okay with
Yeah, that
The
would be
committee.
fine with me.
Hey, it's Liz. If I could just, what you approve here, we plug into the existing formulas and the contracts are sent out June 1st. So we'd have to change the formulas by June 1st. So my recommendation, Courtney, when you and I spoke yesterday, was for you to potentially, or to take it back to the finance committee to create a group to look at this either for in the fireworks and reallocation distribution, but as far as just the base money that we get for super speeder for 2027, what it is here, it's because we have to get everything encumbered for the coming, we have to get the contracts out for the coming year. So the monies will be according to the current distribution. Now, if you want to change that, you can. It's just that it has to be before May 31st, because with the exception of last year, because we had the first hard edit in the 20 years that we've been doing contracts, we would need to change it for that, for this portion of the distribution. Again, we can do whatever we want for the fireworks and reallocation when that comes up for 27, and then work towards different funding formulas for 2028. And that would give time for everybody to understand the impact of the distribution, because it will change the distribution for the level 1s and 2s.
Liz, can we table this and then bring it back up before that date? Is that possible? So we can check, or is it something we need to just go ahead and move forward on?
Well, I would recommend, for purposes of getting contracts out, this is why we do this called meeting and we don't wait until the May 21st meeting, because everything that's on here right now, we have to plug in. So it would cause significant delays. I think a major funding overhaul for the trauma centers would have to be something that would be intentional and done throughout a fiscal year. It should probably have more contemplation than just 28 days to get it done, in my opinion.
Liz and Pete, if I could make a suggestion.
Go ahead.
And this is just a suggestion, would be to go ahead and vote on the budget as is, and then to have a separate motion to either send this to the finance committee or to set up a separate group to relook at the allocations for the hospitals for the next cycle. I think it's a little bit, I agree with Liz, it's a little bit tight to try to.
Yeah, it is. I agree with you, Dr. Dunn. I agree. So
can we go ahead and vote on this budget as
yeah,
is?
we have a second.
I'll make a motion.
So let's go ahead and take a vote, since we already have a motion on it. All those in support of the budget as is right now?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
Okay. Sounds unanimous. Any opposition or abstentions from us? Okay. Do we have another motion now to, as Dr. Dunn stated?
I'll go ahead and make the motion, Pete.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Courtney, why don't you, Courtney, this is, you brought this up. I don't want to speak for you, so why don't you just go ahead and make the motion and I'll go ahead and second it.
My motion essentially would be to take a look back at how the monies in the hospital buckets are distributed, and look at perhaps, well, look at funding the level 3 and 4s at a higher rate.
Okay. Very good. Dr. Dunn, you second that?
I would second that. I would second that motion, yes.
All those in support, please say aye.
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 Any opposed or abstentions? Great. Motion passes. Liz, is there a time frame or where we want to review this, where we need to have it so there's adequate time to adjust if it comes out that way?
No, since you just voted to pass this as is for the 2027 cycle, I think that gives us plenty of time. Katie, do you agree for fireworks distribution, or I mean, it gives us just enough time to get something in place to either consider Number one, a redistribution methodology for fireworks and reallocation for next year, or number two, which we'll be doing this time next year, or plus or minus the base 2028 money. So
Yes, I think this
we're
gives
good.
us plenty of time to come up with a different formula for the amended funds. And once we do the amended contracts, we could include the additional funds for however we vote to change the formula. But yes, I
Great.
think we can
I
make that
would-
change.
I would essentially put it to Dr. Ashley whether he would want to set up a committee to do this or let the finance committee do it. Because we have a tendency sometimes to put things off until we're right back at the, oh my goodness, we got to do something.
Well,
What do you think, Liz, as far as, this is it's not as easy as it sounds, when you start looking at the numbers and stuff. It does take some thought, and you have to spend some time with it, and you have to look at everybody's bucket, and it's not something that can be done on one call with the finance committee on a Monday afternoon, just like, hey, I think we should do this. It's, I've tried these things before. It's just very complicated. You have to be very thoughtful of everybody. So it'd probably be better, although I think the finance committee can do it, but it would not just be one. What I'm trying to say is there had to be some work time. It would not just be one call and get it done. We'd have to spend some intentional time. So I'm not sure. I'm open to suggestions whether that's the finance committee doing that or whether that's sort of an ad hoc committee. It just takes some work.
I think you could, since you asked my recommendation, I would say you could create a pretty broad, not too big, but group that didn't necessarily have to consist of the finance committee, but they should, just the way we're set up, they should make the recommendation to the finance committee, and then the finance committee bring it forward to the commission. Does that sound reasonable?
good idea.
Well, it sounds like I'd like good representation. So I'm going to think off the top of my head here, trying to look.
Well,
at this.
you can probably think about it and bring it back to the May 21st meeting, since we're not, if you want to take time to be intentional to not make sure we're inclusive, I think we have time to do that since we're going forward with this current budget. Does that seem reasonable?
No, that seems fair. Let's think, because I want representation from all trauma center levels to be able to make intelligent comments, and not just be all the level ones or all the level fours or all the level two. Everybody needs to be able to weigh in so that everybody can bring to the attention of the work group the positives and negatives of whatever we do. So it just works better when everybody has a voice. So yeah, let's do that. Let's think about. I've got some ideas in my head just from looking at the screen here, but let me chew on that, and we'll get a committee together. So I like waiting till this month's meeting. Actually, I guess this is May 1st, so this month's meeting to decide. That'll work.
Great.
And then I guess if anybody has any suggestions, they can feel free to email myself and Dr. Ashley included. That would be helpful.
Great. Let's thank the commission for moving this forward. We're very appreciative of it.
And I think that's it. That's all you had on the agenda. So
Yep.
Dr. Ashley, I guess you can call a motion to adjourn unless folks would like to stay on the line.
Okay, I don't think anybody's going to want to, but I will throw it out there. Is there anything burning on your heart you want to say? I'll pause for 3 seconds. Hearing none, then can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second.
All right. I think we're I'll take that as I hear no abstentions or objections. So I will, we'll stand adjourned. Liz, thank you. And
Thank
Gabby,
you.
everybody, Katie for pulling this all together, and Pete for your leadership as the treasurer and keeping us on track with the budget.
Thanks all.
Thank you. Take care.